good?
Yes. Stella's
Okay. Well, here we are. Happy Monday. We're live. Finally. I've been wanting to have you on the show for a long time on Monday Live, and just been wanting to get back together with you and play some music again. We met on your sailboat, and it was an amazing experience. I remember we were just sitting there, anchored. Do you remember what anchorage it was at
It
first?
was Lake Union Harbor.
No, it was not. It was the Cows Yard
Oh, that's right. The Cows Yard.
near Jonesport, Maine.
Oh, Cows Yard. That's right. Right near Jonesport. And I was hearing this music. It was like folk music that we sang at String Along Weekend. These great songs. I was just hearing it in the distance. Says, I think that's live. And so finally we rode over and just had a real short jam. And then we ran into you again later on. You had another anchorage and another spot when we were anchored.
Yeah, it was really kind of surreal to have you row up in your dinghy with your harp guitar, which is a very unusual looking instrument. And I hadn't met you before, but I'm so glad we let you on board.
Yeah.
It was really
I'm glad we boarded your boat.
Yeah, playing music with you as the sun was setting on this warm August evening. It really was.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, it was a special evening.
Yeah.
And as tonight's going to be. So what we can do, though, I would like for you to turn off your echo cancellation so we get a little better sound on you. And I will mute myself and come back later. But I'd love for you to play something for us.
Okay, this is a song called Stella. It's about selling our previous boat.
Stella, Stella, are you running away to live with that man down on Lake Pontchartrain? Stella, my sister, don't believe what you read. He'll throw you away just like Mardi Gras beads. Then I'm all night, sick of the fog and the rain. He said I'll take you away from the hard coast of Maine, where the waters are shallow and the limit is free. We'll sail away on a warm, hazy breeze. Stella, Stella, are you running away to live with that man down on Lake Pontchartrain? Stella, my sister, don't believe what you read. He'll throw you away just like Mardi Gras beads. Packed up her things and she was ready to leave. Then she got word from a note she received. Just got a picture, he didn't like what he'd seen, and that was the end of her Pontchartrain dreams. Stella, Stella, are you running away to live with that man down on Lake Pontchartrain? Stella, my sister, don't believe what you read. He'll throw you away just like Mardi Gras beads. It's Wednesday for ashes, followed by Lent. After Mardi Gras day, every day she repents. Lake waters are murky and Maine waters swirl from a smooth-talking man and a Maine-Island girl. For a smooth-talking man and a Maine-Island girl.
All right. Now, did you write that song?
We did.
Yeah.
All the songs.
Holy smokes! It just sounds like it's something that is an old folk song that we've sang forever.
We've
You know,
heard
as
that a lot.
kids. You know.
People will come up and say, "Who wrote that song?" It's like, "I wrote it, or we wrote it." It does. It has a classic sound to it, doesn't
It
it?
really does. It just that's what I'm saying. It sounds like those this great David Mallet songs that we would
Oh,
sing.
well, I take
Yeah.
that as a compliment.
Oh yeah, heavens.
Cool.
Yeah, just classic that you could
Thank
just
you.
sing those over and over again. And now, when you play in shows, do you get people singing along? Do you have people that know
Yeah,
your songs?
it's always funny when people start singing along to a song I know they've never heard before, but that means like we've really written a good song because it's just
You
intuitive.
got it, yeah.
But how can you not sing along with Stella, right?
Right. Yeah. And I bet people will start learning your songs after a while.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
absolutely.
going to ask our sound man here. There's a black water bottle on the table behind you. We were so excited to get started. I didn't bring my water bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in his
Got to
dress.
hydrate those vocal cords.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we have
Oh, I'm going to
hellos.
have to pay him extra.
Yeah. We have hellos coming in from North Carolina, Florida, East Tennessee, Argentina,
Wow.
New Jersey, Nashville, Virginia, and elsewhere too. So
In New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
We're in northern New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, that's where you are. Ah,
Yeah.
So
And-
this next song is about sailing on the coast of Maine.
yeah.
And I was sailing, solo sailing, and kept messaging Kathy some thoughts, and she wrote them down. And
Actually, I wrote them down on Post-it notes, and then I just arranged them, and then it turned into a song.
it's called Satellite.
Oh, well, play that one for us.
All right. 2, 3, 4. Honey, you're my summer sky, my stars to guide you in the night.
nice. When you write songs like that, do you sometimes say, I'm going to write a song kind of like this and that, or is it just kind of an infusion of things you've heard, subliminally in your lives? It just,
I think it's more the subliminal. I think it even said the word wrong.
yeah,
Like it just comes out of nowhere, and it's not very planned out.
yeah,
I don't remember that song specifically where it came from, other than the post-it notes. And Tom just had these phrases related to sailing, and I wasn't a sailor then, and they were just really pretty words. So I wrote them down and moved them around and came up with it.
yeah. That's one I'd like to sing. I might end up asking you for some of your songs.
Oh, we would be honored.
I, Oh, that would be great. I don't do many other people's songs, I have to say. I do mostly originals, just on a rare occasion I'll do someone else's song. But yours I might like to do.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Love to hear somebody else get some life out of them, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they deserve some life.
Thank you.
They're great songs. And I haven't done a proper introduction here. We rolled right in. Kathy Bennett and Tom Perkins there. And on that fiddle and the mandolin, could you introduce Taylor for us?
Our good friend Taylor Whiteside over here. Taylor's been a mainstay in the folk scenes on the United States, and we really like to have him play with us. It's really fun to have him add to our sound. It's a great honor for us to have Taylor play with us.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, well,
It makes us sound so much better. He fills in all the holes.
well, I'm a sucker for fiddle. I just love that on that last tune. And as some of my friends know, I've been trying to learn the last couple of months. I had one on board that Brian very kindly let me practice while he was on
As
there.
he rode away. As he rode away in the green.
That's true love, I tell you.
Yes.
So let me play the fiddle. But last night I went to my first jam session since I've been working on the fiddle for the last 2 months. At the Long Island Bluegrass Club, and it was really fun, and they played mostly in the key of G and D, so I was able to wander around and didn't make too many people leave until they asked me to take a solo in the key of B. Well, then but yeah, love it, and yeah, I'm going to be doing some more. I just called a friend. We scheduled a jam session in Savannah, Georgia. If anyone's out there, Randy Wood's Guitars, we're going to be doing that. It's not on my schedule yet, but we're going to do a little bluegrass jam. I'm going to take my fiddle out. I know people, please don't leave if I take my fiddle out. Let me look at the calendar when that's going to be. So if anyone's knows someone from that area, we're going to do it taking voluntary donations for the hurricane relief, and maybe for this oncoming hurricane, if not the last one. So it's just been an amazing season with a lot of help that's needed. So it's going to be Tuesday, October 22nd. That's that. And then I'm doing another benefit for hurricane relief coming up this weekend. That's going to be in Corning. Yes, that is where Corningware came from. Corning, New York, and that's going to be on Sunday, this coming Sunday, right after I'm playing in, let's see, at the Hogue Library. That's Saturday, let's see, Albion, Hogue Library, and then later, if you're around Rochester, I'm going to give a little workshop at Benuncio's Music. So that's all on my schedule, that sort of thing. So we're finally rolling back into the tour schedule, and it goes on from there, Pennsylvania, and then come down to Florida if it's still there.
Yeah, what's left of it, yeah.
Yeah, we have some folks from Florida. Yeah.
We'll have to get you your tour up here to northern New Hampshire. We know a place where you can stay, and I'm sure we could hook you up with some different venues.
Would love to do that. Yeah. So if I come up there, would you sit in with me and we can hang and
Absolutely,
jam?
that would be a given.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll
be
do
fun.
that then. Okay. Well
You
then
won't even have
you're
to
on.
do a dinghy.
Yeah.
So here's another song that this is a song that people who have ever had a daughter,
A teenager.
a teenage daughter, will relate to this song. It's called Hurricane Claire.
Almost. I think I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Red hair flies and green eyes glare. Make no mistake, it's Hurricane Claire. Oh yeah, it's Hurricane Claire. On the day she was born, it was already clear when the doctor said, "God, I've run here." Oh yeah, it's Hurricane Claire. Batten down the hatches, lash yourself in, make your way to safety. There's a storm brewing, here she comes. Here comes Hurricane Claire. She grew up strong and she grew up brave. She'll nearly take your breath away. Oh yeah, that's Hurricane Claire. She'll pick you up and she'll slam you down. She'll turn your whole world upside down. Beware. Here comes Hurricane Claire. Batten down the hatches, lash yourself in, make your way to safety. There's a storm brewing, here she comes. Here comes Hurricane Claire. Here she comes. Here comes Hurricane
Ah, wow. So, did you have? Not many people write songs about specific hurricanes. You know?
Well,
Yeah,
it's about a
it's-
specific person.
Yeah, for a specific person. Yes.
Yeah.
Specific child.
Yeah.
There's an allegory, yeah.
Is there? So it was more about the person than a hurricane. Yes.
Oh yeah, there was no. I have found no history of a real Hurricane Claire.
Ah.
Like coming from personal experience, one blew through our household and out the back door. So. Never to be seen again. So.
Well, there may be some songs written about these hurricanes this year, and we're getting some text from some folks in Florida, deciding whether to evacuate or not, and so we talked to friends today who are evacuating in Florida, and our next door neighbor, Andy. So you remember when we rode up in our dinghy?
Yeah.
The dinghy is named "Where's Andy?" That's named after our next door neighbor here, Brian's next door neighbor in Long Island.
Huh.
And so he is flying right into the eye of the hurricane, Fort Myers, beach there area, to help out a friend who's not evacuating. So he's doing the reverse.
My brother's evacuating as we speak.
Wow.
Florida.
There was a hurricane up this way, Hurricane Irene. It was 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And I have a partial song written about that, but it's not as fun as Hurricane Claire sounds. So I'll have to finish that someday.
Yes, definitely. We were in Hurricane Irene when we were sailing there.
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch
Yeah.
that.
We ran into Hurricane Irene
When you
on
were
our
sailing?
sailboat. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, in some ways it's a lot about similar to
sure.
what's going on in North Carolina. It's like, how the heck did a hurricane get hundreds of miles inland and cause so much destruction? And it was all the river valleys and the roadways. Not quite as bad as what they have going on in North Carolina, but I think we got 11 inches of rain.
Oh,
Quite a few roads got wiped out.
oh, right. That was,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute. It was Hurricane Ida that we were in.
Oh,
Right.
we were in Irene.
Yes.
Or Oh, Ida was like 3 years ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
because we were up at MDI. It was during COVID. I think we talked about that, and you wrote a bunch of songs about sailing that summer.
That's, during that time.
Yeah. What song are we doing next, gentlemen?
Christmas is going to be what's going to be.
Oh, we have a lot more hellos have come in from all over.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Where's
we've
it
got from let's see, Montana coming in, and Bellingham, Washington, East Coast and West Coast folks are going in. Illinois, our friends in Illinois, yep, doing my
Wow.
annual Saturday after Thanksgiving concert, of course. I hope you're coming to that. Yep. And yeah, Tex as well, yeah.
Well, you get around.
Montana, yep. So,
Nobody from New Hampshire, though.
yeah, only you. You
Oh, yeah,
are
that's
representing New Hampshire.
Anybody from Maine?
And North Carolina mountains, we there are a lot of places near Asheville and Swannanoa. So I went to call my friends in Swannanoa, and I was going to see if my old friend Billy Ed Wheeler was still fine. And I looked up and found out he had passed away at age 91 just a few weeks ago. And at that jam session, we all did Cold Tattoo. That's a song he wrote. He wrote Reverend Mr. Black, A Coward of the County, all these story songs. And he really taught me how to write songs. I remember one song we wrote together. I'll let you play one more, and I'll see if I can remember that song I wrote together with Billy Ed and do that one for you.
Oh, great. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. So I'll have you do one more while I think and see if I can remember it.
So you don't want to do Let's Go Dancing?
Let's go dance.
Okay. We're going to do a song called Let's Go Dancing, which Tom wrote most of this song.
This song came out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. We're like Lennon and McCartney or Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, that we split the songwriting credits no matter who takes the lead. But I know Taylor's probably surprised. He's never heard me compare us to them. But we do split all the songwriting credits.
So this song is about going up to Cape Breton, which is 14 hours from here up to my friend's camp, where we go fishing and skiing and
Gallivanting.
play music up there in Cape Breton, which is amazing. There's world-class musicians lurking behind every tree. And one year we got there after 14 hours of driving, and the next door neighbor, Jasmine Jones, came down to the camp and said, tonight's the best night of the summer for this dance, and we got to go. There's no question about it. We got to go to this dance. It's only an hour and a half away. So we got back in the car and drove to go dancing at this place. And this is the song that came out of that. Ready? There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. Well, the band is playing and I just know it. I hear the music, let's get going. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. I got my good shoes on, let's go dancing.
They're all shined up, let's go dancing.
Now my shirt is pressed, I got my hat in my hand. I can't wait to hear this band at the full moon tonight.
Let's go dancing.
Time to get ready, I'll warm up for it. Put on your dress and head for the door. I got some money, a pocket full of cash, just about 100, and I hope it's gonna last.
Don't worry about it, honey, you're looking great. It's Saturday night, let's call it a date. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing.
Light it up, Taylor. Let's head down the road, put the miles behind us.
The sun is setting, night is upon us.
Well, the hall opened up about 8:15. Come on, honey, we're gonna be late. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. Time to get ready, I'll warm up before and put on your dress and head for the door. I got some money, pocket full of cash, just about 100, and I hope it's gonna last.
Don't worry about it, honey, you're looking great. It's Saturday night, let's call it a date. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing. There's a full moon tonight, let's go dancing.
Yeah, it's amazing how we can take these experiences and put them into music. It's kind of like we're writing the soundtrack for our lives.
Yep.
Yeah. I often wonder what people do who don't have music, who don't have something they can go to like that. Well, what if you do if you're having a really hard time, a really bad time, when you can't turn it into something beautiful, like a song. Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Well,
I
you can hear more of
remember.
our music on online, our website. They can stream it on Spotify, and we have a Pandora channel, Bennett and Perkins.
And our website is bennettandperkins.com.
Yeah,
On
definitely.
the website.
Definitely go to that. So bennettandperkins.com.
Yeah,
All one
Okay.
word.
BENNETT
that's right. And
That's right.
Perkins.
and perkins.com. All right. Yeah, worth checking out.
Yeah, we're on YouTube and all the major streaming services, Apple. And if you like an old-fashioned CD, we'll sell you one of those too.
Okay.
We have 3 of them, 2 with us, and Taylor has a solo CD. So.
Oh, good. Can you buy the CDs right on your website then?
You can email me from the website, and I'll help you.
Okay. Email you from there. Okay.
Yeah.
Terrific. Yeah, I think some of us would like some copies of
great.
that for sure. Well, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about the song I wrote with Billy Ed. He put together something called the Great Smoky Song Chase at up in Swannanoa at Warren Wilson College, where he was always a big part of that place and believed in its mission. And this weekend, the Great Smoky Song Chase turned out to be an annual event. They ended up calling it the Swannanoa Gathering, and it's still going to this very day. So we were there at the very first one many, many years ago. I can't tell you how many years ago that was. And we went up for one of the classes. Everyone went up on a mountaintop there in North Carolina and say, okay, we were to write a song, team up with somebody to write a song. I'm going to team up with Muriel, Billy Ed said. So he had just read a book about, it was called The Ballad of the Sad Cafe. And it was about this lady, Miss Amelia, who had moonshine, that when you drank the moonshine, it would reveal what was always written on your heart. And it was like lemon juice on paper. And he said he remembers when he was a kid, he'd write secret messages in lemon juice, and then you hold it to a candle, and it shows up. So he said, so we took one of my melodies and he said, well, let's write about that. And this is what we came up with. And it was in the key of D, but I think I can sing it better in A. So I'm going to transpose here now. Okay. And I'll make myself a little bigger here. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to ask you to mute there for a minute. So, thank you. I remember writing you not long ago when we were kids. The messages were sent so no one else could see. We wrote them down with lemon juice, a meeting place, a secret name, but the words would not appear till we held them to a flame. Like lemon juice on paper, deep inside my heart and soul, there are words and there are feelings suddenly appearing, heated by your love that makes them glow. Now we're writing chapter 2, and no one reads me deep as you. Show me words I thought I'd never see. Read my heart to me. We're having a note here. There's a little echo happening. So Kathy and Tom, I wonder if you can hit the little mute button on your screen just for a moment and see if that'll help. There we go. Like lemon juice on paper, deep inside my heart and soul, there are words and there are feelings suddenly appearing, heated by your love that makes them glow. Now we're writing chapter 2, and no one reads me deep as you. Show me words I thought I'd never see. Read my heart to me. There we are. That was actually it was recorded by Greater Fiddler and Laura Paul. Recorded that song. Time, but I hadn't thought of it for years and years. Well, do one more tune for us, and then we'll chat some more.
Kathleen? So this is definitely a story song. We have our sound man working on the sound setting.
Hit the mute?
Nope.
Under mute.
Under
To
mute.
the right of the mute. One more. There we go. And then go to audio on the left-hand side.
Okay.
So this song is called Kathleen, and we used to play a lot at the Wildcat Tavern in Jackson, New Hampshire, and it's basically like an open jam session, and there was one guy that showed up every week, and he followed us on Facebook and everything, and then he just kind of disappeared for a while. So this song is what happened to him and his story, which ended up being a very sad story.
Okay, so you have echo cancellation. Yep, good.
Turn off echo cancellation. Okay, we'll have our sound man work on that.
It is off.
It's off now.
No, it's not.
It's not?
You got the thing over it. It's off.
It's off. Ready, gentlemen?
No.
No, we're not ready. We're getting back in tune. Okay. Wait a minute. I should be open. Sorry. This will sound better now. We're all on the same page. What was it?
Low strings flat.
Okay. Stood in the back of the tavern, listening to every song. He was always my biggest fan, and then one night he was gone. I popped him a note to find out if anything was wrong. He said her name was Kathleen, and she reminds me of you. And since she's been gone, this is all I can do. We share the same name, the same long dark hair, but it's not the same. Her name was Kathleen. Just a lonely old man. I didn't know what to say. Sometimes he'd come by
yeah. Was that written? Do you go by Kathleen sometimes?
I do. That's my full name.
Oh,
And this is a true story. This guy that used to like to come hear us at the tavern, he disappeared for a while, and then he started sending me little Facebook messages. And I was like, "Hey, where have you been?" And he said he was too sad to come hear us play because his wife had died, and her name was Kathleen, and she looked like me. So just a
oh,
little bit creepy, but not really. And her birthday was on Valentine's Day, so that's as sad a song as you're gonna get,
oh, yeah.
almost. So, yeah.
Well, I did have another Muriel Anderson, who was a guitar player, who wrote a similar song that I did appear at a gig, and I only know that because I think I mentioned this another week. I only know that because I was doing a raffle, and I said, and the winner of the pie is Muriel Anderson, and I was like joking, and this lady walks up to the front. So yeah, it was funny. I had just mentioned, I hadn't thought about that until like last week, and here it comes up again.
The same name, yeah.
Same name,
There's
yeah.
one other person named Kathy Bennett, and that lives up here in my community. So fortunately, she's a good person, so I haven't been arrested or anything.
Great, great. Well, it's just been lovely to have you, and we'll definitely get together again. And
Yeah, please do.
yes, and love the fiddle playing on that last one. Yeah. So
you.
someday when I grow up, I want to be able to back up on the fiddle like that. Yeah.
Practice.
It
Yeah.
only takes years.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert from Gloucester is saying hi, and yeah, we also have from Vermont, and let's see, a couple other spots that popped in earlier to say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. And Mike says, "What a pleasant treat to stumble across you folks."
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, and then we are all thinking of everyone in the hurricanes past and present, and floods past and present. And Allie from True Fire had asked if we would light a candle, just to have good energy and good prayers going to all the people who will be in Florida in the next few days, including Andy Wahlberg, our good friend, harp guitar player. We'll be out there. Andy and Kitty will be out there. So we're thinking of you all, and do let us know. Oh, New Hampshire was popped in to say hello. Thanks for reminding me of that. And so we're thinking of you all, folks, and thank you so much for joining us. And
Thanks for keeping after us and holding it until we finally were able to get together with you after. You know what it's like calling your boat and doing boat work, right? It took us
right, and then you had gigs to play, so
That's true.
yeah.
Well,
So your boat is hauled out, right?
it is hauled.
Yes, and we've got another week. I've got in between a couple of gigs. Hope to get out on the water one more time before it goes up on blocks.
Yeah, no, we're enjoying being back on land. But thanks again.
Well, this has been fun. Thank you so much, and we'll do it again,
Okay.
hopefully.
Thank you. And the other neighbor caught some blackfish, which Brian is about to prepare for dinner. So I think that's my call.
Nice.
All right.
Say hello to Brian for us.
Yes.
All right. We'll say hi. Bye.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Good night.
Good night.
That'll be great.
I'm glad you brought this chair over.